So this is the before the restoration of the violin. This is my great grandpa's violin, and we'll start off with the bow. You can see it is warped. It's arching already. That is not good. This bow is not usable anymore, and it's actually cracked at the piece that you turn. If I can focus in on that, if it will focus. There we go. You can see that's already cracked, and you can't even turn it anymore. And it's definitely warped. The hairs are sticking out. And it is just not a good bow anymore. It's not even straight anymore. So, that aside, we need a completely new bow. And we also need a completely new case. You can see these are rusted already. And the hinges at the back are actually broken. Onto the violin. The strings need replacing because these are not the best strings that we've put on there. So what else needs replacing here? Let's see. I'll just go through what the luthier has said that needs replacing so that we can identify the before and after kind of thing. The bridge is way too thick and it's way too high. You can see if it won't focus on the case. And it'll be really difficult to play if the bridge is way too high. So you can see it's really high. There we go. But thank goodness that the fingerboard is fine. Like the luthier tested it for bumps and stuff, and he didn't see anything wrong with it. So that's really good news. And he said that the pegs will hold, but they're not the best condition, but they will do for a student violin. And the violin needs a completely new nut at the end. You can see the nut's not actually attached to the fingerboard, it's separate. So I think they're gonna take it off and like make a new one, because look at all these notches. It has 9 notches and you only have 4 strings on the violin, so all these notches are really inaccurate. So we're gonna need to replace that. The sound post inside does not need replacing, but it is placed in the wrong area, I guess. It has warped the violin already. Like this part is lifting up while this part is staying down. So this is lifting up, but he said that it'll still be playable. You can see the sound post right there. It is still playable. It's just that it has deformed the violin a little bit. And we need a completely new tailpiece because these ones don't have fine tuners in them. Yeah, so a new tailpiece, new bridge, and a new nut are the main things that need replacing or need attention. If you turn this over, there's actually nothing that bad, just a few scratches and stuff. And he said that they'll clean it up, put a new varnish in, or just clean it up, I guess. The body of the violin is whole, so there are no cracks in it, which is really good. So I guess that is everything. So there you go. That is the violin before its restoration. So this is now the restored violin. We got the violin an entirely new case. This one is actually made of styrofoam. It's just your basic styrofoam case. It's just like that. It's attached by Velcro right here with zippers on it. So if we open up the case, you can see it has two bow holders, and the luthier was kind enough to provide a microfiber cloth with the violin, because it does not come, like the case does not come with a blanket, so it was nice of him to do that. If I take this out, you can see the violin is there. Now if I just take it out, and there we go. What you can see here is the bridge is totally different. It is shorter and it is way thinner than the bridge that was on this before. This bridge was cut to the size of the violin and to the violin specifications, because you can see the fingerboard here is the gap between the body of the violin and the fingerboard is very narrow. It's supposed to raise up higher as it goes along this edge, but it doesn't. So instead of taking out the whole neck and just redoing a $1,600 worth of labor, the luthier just told us that the bridge can compensate for that. So he designed a bridge that was shorter and thinner than your usual bridge. So it's right there. And the strings are also new. The strings are Parastro strings. I just put this down. These strings are the ones that we got, the Piranito Parastros, and I don't know, these strings are way too bright for my preference, so I'm probably going to change those in the future. What else? The nut has been redressed. As you can see, there were about 9 notches on this. Now there are 4. And as you can see, it's I think they just sanded it down. And there you go. The pegs are the same. They cleaned up the violin a bit. It was really sticky and dusty before, but they took care of that. And then the tailpiece is also new. It's got fine tuners on it now, so they took out the old tailpiece, which did not have any fine tuners at all. And this one is a new chin rest that I chose. It's very, very comfortable, and so that's that. All in all, it cost us around $300 to restore this violin, and the luthier said that yes, it's worth restoring for a student violin. They did a really good job of it, and really fast too. I think it took them like 2 days to do it, or not even, because I received a call the following day saying that they were finished with it when he said that it would be done the week after. And here's the bow. I chose this Holtz bow because it is the lightest fiberglass bow that they had. You can see that the strings are loose because I'm not playing the violin, and when you're not playing the violin, you really do want to loosen the strings to avoid warping the bow. There. The shoulder rest was given to me by my previous teacher, so we didn't buy this. It was just given to me. And the luthier was really nice enough to provide some rosin and a cloth to clean the violin with. So we just got the D'Addario natural dark rosin. It's just like a cake rosin right there. Now these cloths haven't been through the wash, meaning it doesn't have any detergent or fabric softener on it that could damage the strings and the violin. So that was really nice of him to include that there. So that is my $300 worth of restoration on the violin. and I am very satisfied with the product that I got. So thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!